up, you guys? It is Mary.
And Amma.
We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Because today we are going to be talking about Ready to Love You All, episode 3. And I just want to start with the kangaroo dates. It was with Mercedes.
Yeah, the
and
women
it was
are the
with Sue.
ones who the power is in their hands, so they have to take the guys on dates.
But is it really in their hands? Because Tommy says that he wants the women to take the men on a date. Red flag.
Yeah.
I just don't like Tommy. I just don't.
And tell them about the little vulnerable things that make them vulnerable.
No,
or
he
something.
said he wants them to tell somebody something that you typically would not tell them on a first date. No,
you really reveal. Yeah,
you
in a
wouldn't.
relationship.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
So I guess
Sorry.
tell your secrets, girls.
We say here on this channel all the time, do not tell a man all of your belly wood. And I guess Cynthia went on a date with Andre, and she was like, can you handle a woman who has never had a real man in her life, so she's had to be strong.
Right.
The notion's cute, but am I going to sit down there and tell a man that I have never experienced a real man? No, because then he's going to be telling me, oh, you don't even know what a real man is. You ain't never had a real man. I'm a real man.
Yeah.
That's why you
I
don't
feel
tell
like as
men
though
stuff.
Cynthia still needs healing because she was crying quite a bit.
Yeah.
Still, like as soon as she started talking about it, she's like, "But I am ready." It was beautiful though. It was still a beautiful thing.
I love that she is vulnerable.
He took his sleeve for her to wipe her tears.
Yeah, where his armpit was.
No. It was the sleeve. The sleeve was here.
I know, but it's quite close to the armpit.
No,
What if he
it was right here. It was right here. It was right there. Anyway, she could wipe her tears and take in that nice masculine
He is a
smell.
player. He ain't up to no damn good. That double twist in his hair. He ain't up to no good.
He said, "I will never take your vulnerability for granted or whatever." I thought it was cute. I am rooting for these two. I'm actually rooting for them. I am. I like Cynthia actually, but I think she still needs a little bit of healing.
You think
but I'm
Andre's
actually
the one for her?
Rooting for them. I'm rooting for them. I am.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, and he looks like he's a solid 250 pounds, so I can't even lift that. I don't even weigh that much. So,
yeah,
I don't trust that man. I don't trust that man. Cynthia, I don't think so.
It was cute.
But Sunday, what's that girl name?
Suen.
Suen.
Yeah, Suen. I think it's Suen.
Yeah.
Suen and
Suen and Mercedes, and then it was Blake with Mark Anthony. They went on a double date.
Yeah, Suen and Mercedes went on the Kangoo date with Blake and Mark Anthony. Yes.
Blake always looks like he is in pain. Like he always looks like, why am I here? I have no interest. I don't want to be here.
He's trying to roll his eyes, and sometimes he rolls his eyes right in front of her too.
He looks like he is forced to be there.
Yeah.
I don't think this man can actually stand black women.
He never
struck
one of
me.
those men that don't date black women.
He'd rather be on the other side of the street. That's all I'm gonna say.
And which there's nothing
wrong with that.
But
please
then why
go
the hell
where
are
you want
on this
to
show?
be. I looked at his Instagram. He only has 600 subscribers. So maybe that's why.
He's trying to get more subscribers.
Probably. Last time I checked,
he's trying to get more attention.
Yeah.
Because he said anyway, I don't think he likes Suen at all.
No, and she stays smiling,
She's an
trying
attorney,
to get him to talk to her.
You cannot find. I don't know what kind of attorney you are. I mean, I don't know how you cannot smell the bullshit
from a mile
far away. I don't know how you can't see it in this man. That he does not like you at all.
At all.
And he is appalled
that you are even talking to him.
That you are interested in him, and how dare you think that he'll be attracted to you.
I know, but she stays smiling, thinking that they have a connection. It's giving me
desperate.
Like, yes, it's giving very much so desperate, and it's cringy. Yeah. It's very cringy to watch. Mark Anthony and Mercedes, it seems like they have
Mark Anthony seems like an asshole.
Yeah.
Remember he was an asshole about how a woman gonna earn he's being spoiling.
Oh yes, he is a dust ball. He is a dust ball.
You could spoil a woman just rubbing her feet, rubbing her shoulders.
Oh no, he didn't mean that.
Just the mindset was too much for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mercedes run. You seem like a sweetheart, and this guy is an asshole.
Yeah.
What do you think about Corvea and Febreze? I don't know why she chose Febreze to go on some date.
You know what it was?
And this
Corvea
man
wants a
was
man
an
who
asshole.
has. She wants a man who has money. She wants a man who is established.
So
she looked at all the Dusties.
Yes.
She said, "Okay, none of them have funds. Like I want my man to have fun."
So she's thinking
and she said,
Febreze
maybe
may have
go,
fun, which he may not.
Because he's older.
He might be like an Andre, that guy who was the fashion person who was living in people's homes.
Oh yes.
Not paying rent until they kicked him out 20 years later. How
I actually met him.
Yeah.
I actually met him.
Oh,
He went to SCAD. My one of my professors knew him.
Right.
They were really good friends.
Yeah.
Shout out to Professor Taylor.
Yes.
But yeah, I had no idea about him living with those men in Paris and all that stuff. He has passed away, God rest his soul.
Yeah, he didn't live with them. That was their place, but they were never there.
Oh.
Right. They were never there. They move around or they have their own space or whatever. Was that in Paris or New York? Anyway. But yeah, he is.
But yeah, he was like a fashion icon. He was that
doesn't
black
mean
designer.
that Febreze has any money.
Yeah.
Corvea.
Yeah.
He looks like a braggart. He don't strike me as someone who got money. He don't look like someone who has money.
He looks
to
like
me,
somebody who is oversexed
at all.
Yeah.
At all. He looked like one of those ones who playing this game. Right away, you tell me you've been in Paris, you've been with Giorgio Armani. Someone who has money like that. People who really have money, they really don't.
Yeah.
You will not even know who they know until one day you see them.
Yeah.
People who really have money and have class with the money they got, they don't act that way.
Yeah. The oversexed grandfather actually needs to go. And I'm happy he did go.
Yes.
But the fact that he sat down there and tried to tell Corvea who she was.
And put her down.
And how, he didn't want to
girl,
be there.
Please, you are a trip. Like you
so were a little girl, you're so you're so focused on your appearance. It feels like you have a wallet with me, all this stuff.
You know what it is? This man got messed up by his first love, who was a Puerto Rican.
Is she Puerto Rican?
I think she is. And so he's like, so I know a lot about you and where you come from because my first love was a Puerto Rican. I think he got messed up by this woman. Probably she wasn't feeling him like that or whatever. And he is still at this age not over it. And has decided to take it out on all the pretty girls, anyone who got their shit together, who are young and have their stuff together, he will tear them down. Run.
It's just like that idiot who was still pining over Ashante. What's that dustball's name?
Idiot.
What's his name?
Oh, the sexual assaulter.
Oh,
that one.
Gotti. Yeah, that imbecile.
Yeah. I wish she will take him to court so he can be in prison
nasty self
for all the assault that he committed, grabbing you on your private areas without permission,
and then coercing you into sex.
Yes,
because that's what it was.
Exactly.
Because he was your mentor, and he was somebody who was helping your music career.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. The man made a whole song called "Happy" that he made allegedly after he had just finished having sex. He was in the shower. I'm so happy. That was the happiest time of his life, having the young tenderoni that he
she's
coerced.
the one who wrote the song, and he just added some beats.
Yeah,
it's too much.
She probably was not even that happy because I'm sure you got shrimp noodle. So
it was nothing to write home about.
No, that's why she laughed.
And that's what.
She stayed laughing whenever Angela Yee was trying to talk about it. She's like, it was not that. Stop calling it a damn relationship. It was not that. At one point, Angela Yee was like,
okay.
Not Angela Yee. What's that? Angela Martinez.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, really. But I just thought he was just out of line, out of bounds. Yeah. And then, me personally, this is what I don't like about Febreze. Mm-hmm. He is one of those men. Mm-hmm. He makes women uncomfortable on purpose. He pushes the bounds on purpose.
Yes.
He is one of those men who will rape you and say you liked it. Remember when Marcy was sitting down there and she was there and he was like, oh, you look so good, you look so hot. She's like, oh my God, now I'm feeling like I have to do this. He's like, no, you wore that just for a reason.
I know. No, I wore to look good.
I was like, whoa, because he is one of those men who will blame you for him sexually assaulting you. Yeah. That's the type of man he is. Yeah. The fact that he said,
why do you wear it and how at his age does he not know that and as a fashion designer, how does he as a fashion designer not know that women wear things? to make them feel good and look good and be confident.
He doesn't believe that because he's been up there in Paris and in France with all those freaks, probably up in the bathhouses and in the orgies, doing all that nasty stuff, where they take advantage of women and all this stuff.
Young models.
Yes.
Or they're
so
in their
he
teens.
has been around them for so long. He actually does not know. I don't know what fashion designing
knows,
he's
but he
doing
doesn't give a
because
shit.
he talks about the sex scene more than he talks about the fashion scene in Paris and France. So I don't know what designing he's doing.
Maryam, how can this man be a fashion designer and doesn't know that why women put on clothes? They don't put on clothes because they are putting on clothes for you to want to ogle them so disgustingly. Like he was all looking at her breasts. She was just like
I'm sorry, I would have literally I felt so bad for Marcia.
You know what
but I see this man as a sex addict.
Yeah.
He's talking about sex so much. Yeah. I probably would not have even put myself in that. I would not have even gone. Yeah. If I did go, I would have been in a black turtleneck in a bun. You know, this is your execution for you to be leaving. She
just got up and said, you know something, I'm gonna go and tell Tommy to talk to you. And just walk away.
Because you're not going to sexually harass me right here.
Come and talk. Let Tommy tell him you got to go, because you just have got to go.
I mean, sexual harassment. Like, just stared at her breast, like
leaning forward.
Women go through so
disgusting.
Much. He was there for love.
Like, this is what you. I mean, this is why you wore it. You don't know me. She said, I wore it to. Well, I'm enjoying the view. So
that made me so angry, and it just is so cringe because it just takes me back to times where men just like harass you and just sexually harass you for no reason, like unprovoked, and they think that like you want it or like you're interested. Like it's so effing disgusting. It makes me want to vomit. Men just get on my nerves sometimes, man.
I cannot accept that. No, I actually don't want you. No, I'm not thinking about sex when I see you. No, I don't even want you in my presence. Please go away.
Who will want the sex-addicted grandfather with the 5 months pregnant belly and the breasts to match, the saggy breasts to match?
And all those tight clothing and...
Wait, you don't have the body for it. You look like an old,
his body
wrinkled...
is like that. All the way down.
The man is so...
all the way down.
Goddamn ugly. He's so ugly. All those years...
He has a very ugly attitude. I mean,
all those years in the bathhouse has actually aged you, sir.
Yeah.
It has aged you. Get out of the bathhouse.
I thought he was in his like 60s or 70s.
I know, and I said, this is why I literally...
he's in his 40s.
I literally said Tommy hates the women. Because why would you bring this old person here?
The 60-year-old, yeah.
And Mark Anthony, who just looked like a dust ball. The women never have really good options.
No.
Do I think any of the men there are ready to love? No. I just don't. I don't think this process is a good process. When you have a host there who literally had his woman waiting for years on end and decides to marry her maybe 2 years before the show was coming. Decades. And then decides to marry her a couple of months. A year or so before the show comes on. That man ain't about nothing. Got liquor in a church. What godly love are you people looking for when y'all are up in the church drinking liquor?
Hot mess.
I don't know why I'm watching the show.
Well, we're watching it for Tanisha, but I'm actually enjoying it. What else happened? Who else was there?
Jeffrey. Let's talk about Jeffrey.
Jeffrey and DeMario. She goes and she's like, can
he handle this cowgirl?
This cowgirl, country girl, blah blah blah. But you put something very interesting. But well, first of all, she couldn't handle her horse. This person who is a horse rider.
I looked at her.
And then DeMario, who has never ridden a horse, he was a natural. You know why? Because animals can tell energies.
I saw her in her.
I think her energy was a fraud.
Yes,
and his wasn't, and that's why the horse responded.
She is giving very much so fraud energy. She talked about how she's a cowgirl.
Yes.
I have ridden a horse maybe twice in my life. And even I know you don't go in hot pink pants. And I don't know if they were leather or not. If they were leather...
No, it was just some pants, some pink pants.
They're bright pink pants. And then she had a pink hat on. Then she had pink sneakers on.
Right.
If you are riding a horse, anybody knows that you will get dirty riding a horse. You know what I'm saying?
You
So So my thing is, she just was not dressed for the attire.
No,
she could not handle the horse.
No.
DeMario, who has never done it before in his life, was in the horse stall, washing the horses all calmly, chilling, enjoying himself. And she actually looked annoyed that he was doing so well. Like, she was standing on next to him like, yeah, so did you enjoy it? Like, and she just seemed... I was just like, this girl, she is a liar in some capacity.
Will you, whatever. And I loved his answer that he gave. But I think that she only picked DeMario for one reason.
Yeah.
He's an accountant.
He's a safe choice, I'm sure.
Right. She has, you said 3 children. I thought it was 2.
It's 3. I remember her because I was like Jeffrey. And then because I saw because the weird name's a little weird to me because she has such a male name for a woman.
Yeah.
And then she had 3 kids. And I was like, she looked damn good for a woman that got 3 kids. She really does.
And then remember with Febreze, I thought that she was very religious, right? She was like clutching her pearls, like about how Febreze was saying all these things. Oh my God, she's so disgusted, blah 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 blah. You know, she's like I thought like very godly woman, right? And then she goes to when they came back and she's saying how Blake had done all this stuff. She said Blake has been pestering her.
That he hates this process
because he has
found the woman who is Jeffrey.
This is after she listened to Suan talking about she has a nickname Susu. And by the way, Suan, Blake told you only use it for emergencies, which to me, as soon as he said that, I knew what he was trying to say. Don't go around to any of the other women and say you got a nickname from me called Susu. But you wanted it to be known that, look, he want me, and Jeffrey waited for a time to let you know he has already found the woman and how she doesn't want to be in this relationship with this man. And it was something in the way she was saying it that while I don't like Blake, I did not totally believe Jeffrey. And I don't know why. It was just something. I didn't totally believe everything she said about what happened with her and Jeffrey, because one thing, I don't think Jeffrey, he's into
Blake.
I don't think he doesn't strike me to be a man who's into black women.
No,
that's the vibe I get from him by the things that he says.
And just the annoyance that he has every time he's there.
So I don't see him saying and calling you every time you have to go on a date and then wanting to know when you come back. I don't see him sweating you like that, Jeffrey.
She's only had 1 date. So how is he calling you on every date? You've had 1 date with DeMario.
I don't know.
So how is he calling you on every date? You mean the 1 date you went on, Jeffrey?
I don't know. While I don't like Blake, I don't think he's sweating you that much.
No, I don't. I just
don't say that about somebody else, but not Blake. I don't buy it with him.
You would probably say about the church guy.
Maybe Tony.
Tony and Morgan. We gotta talk about him.
Tony and Morgan. Yes. Oh my God. I mean, he's like, he's calling God, and she's like, yes, I just want a man who is so into Jesus and has an intimate relationship with Jesus. All that man thinking about, girl, is getting intimate with you. Yeah. And like Cynthia said, that man ain't saying nothing. He all without saying.
Cynthia
Morgan,
was so
how
hilarious.
You are falling for this man, I don't know.
Because he keeps on saying
Marcia actually likes him, because remember he had taken Marcia out. Well, he said
Marcia is coming up the totem pole or whatever.
And Marcia was like, she likes him. She didn't like Lyndon. She said Lyndon tried to kiss her. And Carvea was like, he tried to kiss everybody. He even tried to kiss me, which I actually don't believe Carvea, the leader, tried to kiss her. These women, I don't know. Some of them I'm not believing completely.
Some people are lying.
I feel as though they're stretching it a little bit, like trying to show like I'm that woman who everybody wants. I get that from Carvea, and I get that from Jeffrey.
I would love for women to get to a place where we're not trying to one up another woman because of a man. You know what I'm saying? I would just like where we are just authentic, and if a woman is rocking with a man that we are also rocking with, let the man decide who he wants to be with, and you be making sure that you have your several options. You know what I'm saying? That you decide who you want to be with. But we're sitting down here lying, talking about men are doing this and men are doing that, quote unquote. I mean, 'cause I don't know who's lying and who's not. But like, can we not do that? Yeah. Can we not be petty over some man, another created thing that God Himself has made? Like, it's just not worth it.
So they let Blake stay, which I knew he was going to stay. You know why? Because they want that drama and that smoke.
Febreze, he was too much. He was doing too much.
Yeah, he had to go. He was a liability. he was a liability because someone was going to say accuse him of sexual harassment, which I would have believed.
I would have accused him of sexual harassment right then and there when you're there staring at my breast
and lunging forward. So, anywho, on the preview, I am shocked to see Jeffrey leaning in to, it seems as though they're doing it in public because Mercedes looked upset, to be kissing Mark Antony. And DeMario is just like...
I'm immediately turned off.
I'm just turned off. And, what else happened? Oh!
Sunday confronted Jeffrey.
And then Blake goes to Jeffrey to talk to her. Right. And then she's just like, what are you doing here? Why are you here, Blake? It was as if she didn't want to give him a chance to talk. So maybe she doesn't want the camera to know what really was said in your conversation. Yeah. But then you leave him to go to Blake... to go to Suan. Suan, you tell me, it seems as though you have the answers about Blake. Why didn't you just sit and let Blake, you guys hash out so we can see what was really said? Did he really say you were his choice? Like he was done? Has he really been harassing you? Because it didn't seem that way to me. But anywho.
Jeffrey's seeming kind of like a snake with a forked tongue.
For me, I'm surprised because she got 3 kids. And you going around kissing Mark Antony. You're saying this other man like you, but you don't want him. You're not giving him a chance to talk. We give me a little liar vibes, which goes back to, remember when Destiny had said something about Melody? Mm-hmm. Is that Melody, with all the crazy stuff all the stuff that Martel did to you,
and you want me to
cut him off, then I should have cut you off for all the stuff you've done. And Martel was trying to find out the truth about that. Oh, wait a minute, what has she done?
Yeah.
Then and Melody starts speaking up about other things.
Yeah.
And we all get distracted.
Yeah.
And we don't go back to Destiny, what she said.
I know.
Because we trying to find out what the tea was. That's the same mess I saw Jeffrey pull. That's the same mess where you don't lie about something where you got dirt on your hands too. Your bathwater dirty. That's what I thought. So we will see. Oh my goodness.
Was that it?
That was it, girl.
Yeah, y'all. But Ready to Love, it was quite a bit.
That's why I'm happy that we are watching this time because it seems like
I'm exhausted. I think Febreze has exhausted me to no end.
Well, thank God he's gone.
Thank God. Maybe next week I can actually enjoy the show and not be traumatized.
Don't let the Parisian door hit your ass on the way out. I think he's a cultural thief. Bruh.
Goodbye, grandfather.
Go wherever you belong. To the islands, to Paris, wherever it is.
Go back to your bathhouses in Paris.
Foolishness.
Nasty ass. Anyway, it's Mary.
And Alba.
We invite y'all to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Bye.
Bye.